it's Deanda here, and I want to say thanks a bunch for tuning into my channel today. So if you are new here, welcome, and if you're a subscriber, thanks a bunch for coming back. Now, to get right into it, today's video is all about a challenge, and the challenge that I have is for teachers. So if you are a new teacher, a veteran teacher, an aspiring teacher, maybe you're a student teacher, you get the idea, right? Now, this challenge is especially for you if you are a thrifty teacher like myself. To give you just a little bit of backdrop or a little backstory before I get into the challenge, I want to say that I've been watching YouTube videos for years and years and years, probably near to a decade. So one of my favorite channels has always been Do It on a Dime with Catherine. And I would really enjoy watching her videos where she would go out each season and participate in the $5 Goodwill challenge. And in this challenge, whoever participated in it had to go out and find something appropriate for the season, like fall, winter, spring, summer. Find something for the season for their home, so it could be like organizational or home decor, and only spend $5. So I got to thinking, like, why not do a $5 teacher Goodwill challenge? So here it is, guys. You are going to go to your local Goodwill with one crispy 5 or 5 crispy 1s, and you are going to find something for your classroom. It can be related to teaching or learning. It doesn't matter what it is, as long as you can use it in your classroom. It might be a flexible seating option. Maybe you will find something for your VIP desk. Maybe you might be in need of some bins for organization or some baskets. You might find paper trays or a bunch of binders there. Whatever it is, it doesn't matter. Now, the thing is that when you go to Goodwill, you are going to find some junk. Let's just be real, right? It's the Goodwill. But hidden amongst the junk, hopefully you'll be able to find a sparkling gem that you can use in your classroom. So I recently went to Goodwill, and well, actually not recently. I went a couple of months ago, and I filmed this video a couple months ago, and I didn't like how it turned out, and so here I am again. But I went to my Goodwill not too long ago, and I bought some things for my classroom, which is what I'm going to share with you now. Oh, and I didn't say, the other part of the challenge is that once you find those sparkling gems for your classroom for $5 or less, you're going to leave a comment down below and let us know what it is that you came up with. Or if you have your own channel, even better, make a video showing us what you were able to find for your classroom from the Goodwill. Now, let me show you guys what I got. When I went, I was looking for a board game. If you look way back to one of my very first videos, it was about a game that I found at the Goodwill. It was brand new, you know, pretty much. It was in perfect condition, and my students have loved the heck out of that game. And so the box is now like broken, and just the other day I found 2 pieces like in the classroom. One was by the rocking chair, one was underneath the rug in the classroom library, which is where they play that game a lot. And so I was like, you know, maybe I can find another game there. And so when I went in, I did not find another game, but I did find quite a few books for my classroom library. And surprisingly enough, they were all second grade reading level. So let me, well, except for this one. The very first book is called Swinging for the Fences, Hank, Aaron, and Me, and it's a hardback book. Now, it still has a jacket on it, and it says here that this book would have cost $15.99 full price, but thankfully I was able to get it from the Goodwill, and I did not pay that price. When you buy children's books from the Goodwill, you're only going to pay 99 cents for every 3 books, which is really a deal that you can't beat anywhere. Well, except for if you get the free books from Scholastic, which those are brand new and no one else has ever used them, and so that definitely beats it, but you get what I'm saying. The next 2 books are these Magic Treehouse books, Dinosaurs Before Dark and Pirates Past Noon, which these are both second grade reading level. They're chapter books, and this book, Dinosaurs Before Dark, is actually a book that I have as part of the reading series that we use. We use Foundations and Frameworks at my school for the lower school reading program. And this is one of the books in that series. Well, this is one of the books that we read with our reading series, if that makes sense. And so if something happens to one of those books, I now have a replacement. And both of these books are in perfect condition. The next one, also a second grade reading level book. This is a level M, Flat Stanley, a scholastic book. It's a chapter book, perfect for my library. And this one is The Legend of Spookly the Square Pumpkin. This is a book that I typically would not have picked up on my own, but when we went to our field trip in October, we went to a corn maze, and one of the activities that the students did while they were there is they sat down and someone from that place they read a big book to them, but it was this book, The Legend of Spookly the Square Pumpkin. And so when I showed it to my students, they were just like, Spookly, Spookly. And, they were excited because they recognized the books, which is why I picked it up. And then this one is a book that is suitable for the beginning of second grade. It's a level J, so end of first grade, beginning of second grade. It's called Mouse Tales by Arnold Lobel. And this is similar to the Frog and Toad books, which is just a collection of short stories, 7 short stories, mouse tales. And then one of my favorite characters since childhood has always been Amelia Bedelia. I had a student on our book character pumpkin day who dressed up as Amelia Bedelia, and it's anytime you're reading Amelia Bedelia, it's just a fun book, a fun series. So this is a level L, again appropriate for second graders. The next book that I got is not a book that you can read, but a book that you can use. So I found this composition book at the Goodwill. And inevitably, every single year, I always get new students, which is a good thing. And when they come on the first day, of course, they don't have all their supplies yet. And so when I say take out your writing journal or pull out your science journal, and that student maybe doesn't have a journal to pull out, I'm just going to say, here you go. You can use this one. And this is an unused composition book, so perfect. And then one of my favorites, Officer Buckle and Gloria. I do a summer reading project at the end of every school year. Last year, I assigned to the rising second graders a t-shirt book report, and one of the books that I gave them the option of doing it on was this one, Officer Buckle and Gloria. And before now, I did not have a copy of this book in my classroom, and so I'm so glad that I have it now. And this just goes to show that you can find really good quality, great quality children's literature right at your local Goodwill. So this one was awarded the Caldecott Medal, which I don't remember if that's for the pictures or if it's for the actual story, like the composition of the story. But either way, like if a children's book has a Caldecott Medal or the Newbery Medal, like it's a good book, you want to pick it up, I would think. I saved the best one for last, and this is My New Friend Is So Fun by Mo Willems. And so I got home and I read it, and it was just a really cute story, and it has a lot of different text features that can help students to practice reading with fluency and work on their expression and intonation and those types of things, like the all capital letters, lots of exclamation marks and italicized words. It was just a really cute, fun book, and I'm glad that I found it. So this is what I got for my Goodwill challenge. Oh, and let me just say, all these books, I think it's about 10 books that I got. And like I said, you can get 3 children's books for 99 cents. So 3 for $1, which, I mean, you really can't beat it. Besides, like I said, the scholastic books that you get for free when your students order so many. But if you are working on building your classroom library, definitely consider going to the Goodwill and just looking for books there. If you're a student teacher, start now. Like, start right away just collecting books, because you never know which school is going to hire you or what the situation is going to be like when you get there, as far as what's already provided for you for a classroom library. And It's just good to, pick up books as you see them. And you want to get the good quality books. So, like I was saying, if you see a book with a medal on it, like the Caldecott medal or the Newbery medal, you want to pick those up. Another one I think is the Coretta Scott King honor or medal. I don't remember exactly what those books are for, but those are probably going to be good books as well. And if you're just like, I really don't know, is this a good book or not a good book, then an easy way to look for some books while you're out is just look and see if it has a Scholastic, the little red Scholastic box on it is a lot of times going to be a good book. I want to see what it is that you guys are going to find. Go out to your Goodwill. Remember, $5 or less, no more than $5. See what you can find for your classroom, upload your own video, and show us what you got. So that's all I have for you today, guys. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, consider doing that now so that as I continue sharing my experiences as a teacher and some of the things that I'm doing in my classroom, you won't miss out. Bye, guys. See you in the next one.